Hey, what's going on, guys? 84 Performance. So as you can see, it was snowing, so it's a little icy. So I just started cleaning off the shark nose, the 84 that I'm working on. A little too cold lately, especially with Christmas, just being a couple days ago, and now with the snow and ice. So I haven't really had a chance to pull the motor yet. It's bugging me, so I'm gonna buckle down once this melts, probably either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday of this coming week, and finally get around to this. I have a couple cool things that I'm waiting on that a buddy found for me. So some Swiss license plates so that I can have those on the car when I do videos, and then do photos when it's eventually running. But and it hasn't come out yet. I had mentioned in a previously recorded video just before Christmas that I have another surprise, and I might be selling the the extra shark nose. And I kind of had a glimpse of it in frame, but this is the recent acquisition. So ignore the god awful wheels first of all. Uh, those are not of my choosing. Um, But this is a 1994 BMW 530i T, T for touring, the estate, the wagon. Um, this is a roller, and with it being a 530, it has the V8 front subframe. So, oh, Alex, 84, what are you gonna do with it? You gonna V8 swap it? Well, first of all, I'm not doing a damn thing with this until I get that 6 series running to where I can move that around and get started with the swap. What I will do, if I can find the right key for this one, is we'll open it up. The inside is well, aside from the actual yeah, I didn't clean this one off too well, I guess, so I might not be getting in it right now. Um, yeah, the it's relative for what it is. It's clean. Okay, so it's the front rockers are rotten. Um, or the no, sorry, the front fenders in the common pooling place are rotten. That's not a big deal. Um, it was an auto, but there's no drivetrain in the car, so no engine, no trans, none of that stuff. It's just a roller. So seats are obviously not the best. Ain't no biggie. E34 wagon or E34 seats in general are pretty easy to find. Um, but it's also like, yeah, it's pretty dirty, but it's all essentially going to be coming out anyway. So it has the back. The headliner is kind of shot. Ain't no big deal. Gonna come out anyway because I have OCD about that shit, and I don't. So as soon as it starts sagging and everything, it's coming out. The previous owner had pulled essentially what he wanted out of it to get his running. Um, Trunk latch doesn't work. That's fine. Don't need it. See if I can pop open the hood at all. There's shit. We may not be able to open it because of the ice and everything. Let's see if I have to pull it a little harder. Gonna go to the other side too. Yeah, so he just latched it. He didn't actually put anything in it to help me lift it up. So yeah, as you can see, there's a whole lot of room. So first thing was, what will I do? And my first thought was, shit, it has the V8 subframe. I don't need that. The plan right now with this thing is, once the 6 series is back in running condition as it was almost 20 years ago, I will be working on getting and outfitting this with the M57 inline 6 turbo diesel from the E70 X5s, and have this essentially be a tow rig for myself. Whatever. So the plan is to have this beautiful, if you ignore a few things, wagon with a hitch in the back and a trailer hauling, not this one, the white E24. Now this one, this E24, I'm going to take the headlights. I already took the trunk. I'll go this way to show. I already took the trunk, and my initial plan, you can see it kind of caved in. No trunk lid, because the other one had white mold in it, or black mold in it. Was to take the front end and fab up everything for the motor swap for the V10. I don't really need this. I mean, I wanted the glass, this pair of glass, and all of that, but now it's kind of like I got this E24, I got the E34, and then I got behind me the other E24. Now this one has its motor in it. It has a few things that are cleaner in this one than the other one, but I'm gonna take a couple more things off of this one and then just sell this as a roller, and someone can scavenge whatever they want off of this one. And then with whatever I get for this, it'll go into A, getting the other one running, and B, eventually getting into this one. So this one, a few things with it. Fog lights cracked. I'm like, it is a pile. I'm gonna clean it. I can't wait to clean it. Not too worried about like the bumper being fucked up, or the center of the grill being fucked up. Or when I go around back, you'll see the tail lights fucked up, or at least the reverse lights fucked up. The trunk latch fucked up. No hood struts fucked up. No rear wiper fucked up. But I mean that's fine. But I mean the guy is like, yeah, it'll leak. You know, it's hard to find the rear lights, and he's like, you know, you can get someone to 3D print them, and you know it'll essentially work out fine. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, it's gonna be sitting for a while. I already have these wheels listed for trade on Marketplace. So these are 20s. First of all, I hate chrome. It is my least favorite thing. Granted, the E24 has plenty of chrome accents on it. Chrome wheels to me are fucking disgusting, especially 20-inch ones that don't let the car go full turn. So that's gonna be the first thing. I'm gonna try to get them just traded, so I don't have to put money into it. And then someone gets these ugly ass things, and I'll get a set that I actually like. But yeah, so that's the new project, which is not even a project. It's for future. So why? Well, you don't find too many wagons that are pre-95, and in New Jersey where I live, if the car is older than 1995 and older, the vehicle's exempt from emissions, which is really the only thing that's inspected here in Jersey. So basically what it's saying is I don't have to get the cars inspected, so I can do whatever I want with them engine-wise. In this instance, the diesel, I could have it completely tuned and rolling coal if I really wanted to, and you know, as much as the BMW would, and that would be perfectly fine. The reason for the E24, on top of it being because I love the E24s, is that for my swap, I'll be able to drop the V10 in it and won't have to go through emissions or anything like that. So it really will just be very convenient for me. Now there's a few things to go from the other end, because I have the extra support because of the ice that's weighing it down more. Oh, and the wipers that are in the way now. So a couple things that are a little worse off in this. Let me just wedge it in so it doesn't slide up on me. Valve cover is pretty gross. Um, I have a good amount, like I mentioned previously, I think I have a good amount of replacement stuff for this. Um, my brother and sister-in-law for Christmas got me a spark plug tester. So even though I'm replacing the all the plugs and coils, the distributor, all of that stuff, uh, I'm doing the piston rings on this. So um, while I'm doing all of that, I still thought, it'd be cool to have for a benchtop thing, spark plug tester. I mean, now I got one. I got the two E24s. I got the E34. I have my E90, and I have my Mini Cooper. My wife has her Mini Cooper. So it beats having to having to go around and figure out, oh, I need spark plugs. Let me just, or I have a misfire. Let me, even though I can diag and shift them around. Um, Obviously, as the diode goes through its lifespan, it might still give a spark. It just might not be the strongest spark. So being able to visually see that and having a benchtop unit where you're not doing one and then the other and the other, and you can have them all in a row and see all of them spark, is to me a cool little tool. Now, is it needed? No. I mean, I find diagging a misfire spark plugs, but it's a cool little gadget that I don't know. I just like collecting weird shit. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up this valve cover. If I can't clean it up satisfactory, if I can't be happy with it, I'll just pull the one off the other motor. Um, so pop open the oil cap. Let me grab a flashlight to show down real quick. You can see, or you might be able to see, that it's not the cleanest in there. Now, these motors take 10W40, which is a very dark oil for at least using the liquid moly. So, without being familiar too much with these engines and that oil, I don't want to assume it's normal, but there's not that level of discoloration in the 635. Um, so with these cars, obviously you have the fan right on there with the water pump. You have a belt, and I have all the belts for it. Um, Looking at, obviously everything looks worn, right? My goal is to get it just running and being able to do that, and then I'll just upkeep it, right? It's gonna run. It's gonna be driven, once a weekend. But so one of the things I wanted to do before I pulled the motor is pull the gas tank. Why do I want to pull the gas tank before pulling the motor and rebuilding it? I want to see if I can get it to fire by dropping the gas tank, cleaning it out, swapping the fuel filter, and getting everything going. That's the main goal from here for me. Do that, replace the clutch slave so that I can have control over the clutch again, and get it running so I don't lose interest. I'm gonna stop my rambling and kind of just call it here. What was supposed to be like a 5-6 minute video is now my usual rambling into 15 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it and call it a day here. At some point this week, I'm going to get with my engine, and I'm gonna go over the V10 and kind of everything to do with that motor, and why I picked it, the current state of the one that I had gotten. And I've had that motor for, oh God, I think maybe 4 or 5 months now. And it's kind of, it's disassembled. I have the heads off it, but I have a whole lot of spare stuff for that motor. Um, I mean, I have a spare block. I have spare heads, spare piston, spare ring, spare rods, uh, spare ITBs, spare fuel rails, thermostat, water pump, or thermostat housing, I should say, um, oil pumps. I have a whole lot of spare shit that I'm gonna go over with A, why that motor, uh, B, what I'm doing with it in terms of what I want the car to be. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna, again, I know I said I'd cut it a minute ago. Uh, but yeah, that'll be in the next video. That one should be a little shorter, hopefully without snow on the ground, so I can deal with it a little easier. But yeah, get this thing running, then pull the motor, rebuild it, and put it back in. And yeah, that's this coming week. So thank you guys for putting up with me. I know a lot of it's just my personal friends, but for all of you guys, I appreciate you guys supporting and watching me talk and ramble about my shit boxes when I'm used to the Discord watching you guys talk about yours. So I'm gonna do a little bit more physical stuff once this warms up a little bit. I'll do a little bit of a history with the E34 Touring. I'll do a little bit of a history on this thing, but this thing is kind of like you're gonna get a little bit of history and info with this thing as I go. Um, but yeah, the touring, everybody really likes a wagon. Wagons are underappreciated in the U.S. So yeah, I'll get this uh ended, wrapped up, and I will catch you guys next time. Again, I greatly appreciate the support and the views that you guys give me. Even though it's, I'm not a big YouTuber and I never will be, I appreciate you guys supporting me and relighting the spark that I loved with being in the auto industry, even though I hated being in the auto industry. So, like I said, I'll cut it here. Love you guys, and I will catch you guys in a few days with my next video. Peace.